Hey everybody, this is Greg Ricks from BassFuzz.com. Got another pedal to evaluate today. It's the Skreddy Pink Flesh from Skreddy Pedals. Sounds like a good hockey name, doesn't it? Skreddy takes him to the boards. He checks him deep. Anyway, I have no idea if that's the actual pronunciation. I'm just guessing. I've seen it typed 1,000 times, heard it pronounced 0. The Pink Flesh is designed as a big muff clone. Clone isn't exactly the correct word in this scenario. It is designed with some muffish tones in mind, trying to emulate some specific sounds from some famous business that a band with the name Pink had involved sometime in the 70s. The Pink Flesh itself is what we're looking at. Our usual setup is in effect today. I've got my Squire P bass sitting here. It's sounding P bass like, and then we have the pedal itself from the bass into a JDI radial box, which goes into my mixing board. I blend that all together. Let's get to the pedal. So it's a small form factor pedal. Looks really good. Nice metal knobs. Excellent finish. Came with a battery, which I love. I love when I buy a pedal and it's already got a battery in it. It means no wait for gratification. So remember that. Damn battery in your pedal. And then we also have a 9-volt DC ball style down here under the input for those who want to power it via pedal board or other kinds of connectors. It has your normal kind of muffish knobs here. We have sustain, volume, and tone. I've got these all set to noon. The volume at this point is just about unity for me with this bass. There's also a flat, juicy switch which impacts the EQ curve for the mids. Flat being flat, juicy being juicy. I will say this is not a bass pedal. It is not designed as a bass pedal. It is not marketed as a bass pedal. And in this particular case, that's probably a good thing. Low-end retention is not too good. Even on the most turned-down tone settings, you're going to find a lot of low-end loss. Now, that doesn't eliminate necessarily as a pedal you'd want to own as a bass player because, you know, your guitarist isn't always going to sound good and maybe you need to hand him the Pink Flesh and say, clean some shit up. But did I just make this PG-13? Rated R? Oh, come on. Anyway, those who may be offended by language. The Pink Flesh here has some interesting tones. I quit babbling. Here we go. I'm tired. It's early. So that's everything set flat there. We've got flat, noon, noon, noon. Some ringing notes for you. And to compare. So that's my open E. You're not really holding the bottom the way you should be. If we go ahead and we turn the tone all the way down, you'll see there is a little more there. My feeling is that the fundamental is present, but still overwhelmed even in that setting. If we were to turn the sustain all the way down, I guess it's passable, but I'm not sure I would recommend it in that arena. Now, let's move this back up to see where that sustain really kicks in right there at the low end of the knob. So, little harmonics there. You want something that rings and cuts, you know, for some solo action, and you don't need necessarily to be the bottom end. Maybe this is the pedal. Again, with the tone very high, the sustain very high. Not a lot of low end, but get some interesting rings. The noise floor obviously goes up quite a bit when we've got all the those two knobs cranked like that. As a point of example, I'm going to turn this down a little bit, and we're going to move it to a juicy mode. So you can It's a subtle difference, but it's there. Hopefully, the recording is evident. We can do all kinds of crazy things with these knobs. So, even in a setting like that, bass sounds pretty good, but you're not going to be the rock solid cornerstone of your band like you're normally hoping to be. But if you're looking for something that might do, uh, you know, some very nice guitar emulation slash solo action, the Pink Flesh has a lot to offer with its small form factor. And I mean, purple light. Look at that purple light, purple light. And so, as always, if you have questions about this pedal or any of the other pedals that I've reviewed, feel free to drop me a line at bassfuzz.com. Talk to you later. Bass